Hi everyone, it's Kendra, and today we are making Oobleck from Dr. Seuss's Bartholomew and the Oobleck. Now in the book, the wizards actually make Oobleck by burning a bunch of stuff like wet mouse hair, onions, chairs, and then that smoke goes up into the sky and the clouds rain down Oobleck and it takes over the town. Turns out, you don't need to burn a bunch of stuff to make Oobleck. It's actually really, really easy to make. All you need is cornstarch, water, a bowl, and some food coloring if you don't want it to turn out white. All you actually need to do is mix equal parts water and cornstarch, so you could use a cup of each. In our case, we want a lot, so we're going to use 900 milliliters of each and some green food coloring because green makes me think of Dr. Seuss. Okay, to start off, if you want it to be a different color, I highly suggest adding food coloring to the water before you mix in the cornstarch. It's just going to be a lot easier to distribute that way. Add that to your bowl. And then just start mixing in your cornstarch. And you're gonna get messy, just go ahead and commit to it. Oh, it's already getting goopy. You're gonna notice a lot of clumps start to form, just break them up in the water. Oh goodness. So Oobleck is a non-Newtonian fluid, and what that means is that it breaks Newton's laws of viscosity. It kind of tends to follow its own rules in terms of being different amounts of viscous. So what I mean by that is if I just pick some of this up and then let it run off of my hand, it looks like a really thick liquid. But if I take some and I squeeze it, it turns into a solid for a second. Then once you let it go, melts right back off of your hands, which is part of what makes it really, really hard to mix up. So it is going to take you a little bit to get to an actual mixture. Now the reason that this works so well with cornstarch is because cornstarch pieces, the actual individual little pieces of cornstarch, they're so incredibly small that they don't really react to things like normal pieces of sand or dirt would. So whenever you mix these really, really tiny little bitty pieces of cornstarch into your water, they tend to repel each other. That's what you see when it's flowing like a liquid. Those little pieces of cornstarch repelling each other within the water. But as soon as you apply friction and force, they turn more into a solid because you're squeezing those particles together, although they don't stay there for very long. This is really, really fun to do, and I really hope you try this at home. It's also very, very easy to make. This is Kendra at Science Museum, Oklahoma. We'll see you next time. Bye!